Welcome to Mission 5 of the Mjölnir Response Campaign. This mission is entitled, With a Little Help from My Friends. It is a ground attack mission, and it looks like we are being armed with the rockets. We've been given 4 rocket pods according to the basic mission data here. Situation is described as follows: air interdiction on bridges west of Sukumi. So we're going to fly to west of Sukumi and attack some bridges. Local time is 17:30. It is the evening. Weather, we can expect about 5/8 cloud at 2,000 meters. Temperatures 13 degrees. There is a description of the Russian ground and air activity, I think. It does say that Sukumi Air Base has been destroyed and that Gudada Air Base was attacked. Those were our bases. No, they were their bases. Okay, good. Enemy logistics should therefore be significantly affected. I'm just looking for any mention of SAM sites here. There is an interesting comment here that Kobaleti is still under threat. A ground crews and maintainers are on standby to evacuate in the event of an attack. G4 may have to fall back to Batumi. Okay, so in the event that Sukumi is taken out, we need to fall back to Batumi. I'm just going to make a note of that because that's exactly the kind of information I'll forget during the mission, and then I'll have no idea where to land. So if Sukumi is out, go to Batumi. I don't know if that's already set up as my second landing site in the Vigan on the cartridge, but we'll find out. Mention of enemy forces. We can expect an airborne regiment near Sukumi. That shouldn't be a threat unless they've got man pads. In the air, 23s, 21s, 24s. Okay, so there's mention of enemy deploying at Sukumi. Friendly forces, what have we got? We've got the 2 AJ-37 sections. There's Colt 3, Colt 4. They are F5s, I believe, and a couple of other minor bits and pieces. Okay, mission. G4 air assets will destroy as much of the roadway infrastructure in this vicinity of Sukumi as possible in order to hold up enemy logistics. We are to destroy the road bridge between Sukumi and Gudada in the small town of Novi Afon. The bridge marked A in the photos attached. Okay, and the bridge marked B will be attacked by Springfield 2. Enemy is unlikely to have deployed any significant air defences. However, self-propelled AA guns as well as manpads may have been disembarked. There are likely SAM batteries on the Russian side of the border near Sochi. Do not stray too far west. Rules of engagement is free fire. We're operating out of Kobaleti. Secondary landing site at Batumi, as we've discussed. Okay, I don't know why I mentioned Sukumi before. It's Kobaleti, which is the primary field. Got my airfields confused. Anyway, if Kobaleti is out, then I go to Batumi. So many little things. Okay, here's all my various waypoints. The attack waypoint is waypoint 5. I'm going to write that down as well, because in case it's not set as a waypoint, attack waypoint, then I'll forget that. So that gets scribbled down on a piece of paper next to me here as well. There we go, carrying 4 for ARAX. Command and signals. Kobaleti is... Batumi is channel 11. That's good to note down. Kobaleti is 13, which actually should be included on my... knee pad anyway. Wingman is special channel 1 and AWACS is special channel 2. Just writing all these little bits of information down, very scribbly fashion, and throwing them on a piece of paper. I'll look down at this piece of paper during the mission and I won't be able to make any sense of this stuff that I've written down. Okay, Suggest using Master Mode A and F for the rocket attack to increase accuracy due to the radar ranging. You may also choose to change your loadout. Suggest alternatives are low drag bombs, RB-058 or RB-75 Mavericks. Okay, so this is really good. I really like it when they suggest other alternatives. In the other campaign I flew for the Viggen, I got the feeling that you were strongly kind of advised to use the weapons that they chose for you, and there was no real indication that some other weapon choices might also be suitable. I'm very tempted to go with the low drag bombs and go for the CCIP method here if we're attacking a bridge. I just don't see what good rockets are going to do against the superstructure of a bridge, to be honest, if that's what we're supposed to be taking out. So maybe we'll take the bombs. I'll decide when we get into the mission. Quick look then at the photos of the target. We do have to zoom in quite some way here. We've got a river that runs out to the coast, right next to this kind of rocky area. There are two bridges. The bridge inland, which looks like the larger of the two actually. Yeah, the larger bridge is Bridge B, and the smaller bridge is Bridge A. So I'm attacking Bridge A. It actually looks like there's a whole bunch of vehicles or something there. There's some black dots next to it. Image 3 looks very similar. Image 4 is the two bridges on the map, A and B. Okay, this is really handy. We've got good information from the briefing. I think I'm set to go. The only decision I really need to make is whether I choose to take rockets as specified or as provided in the default, or whether I switch over to the high drag bombs and try and plaster the area around the target. Let's jump into the cockpit then. Okay, let's fly. Got some F5s getting airborne next to us here. So we'll go to the ground crew and we will get the ground power
Chief,
on.
turn on the ground power.
I'm going to stick with the rockets that we've been given by default.
Copy. Ground power is now on.
Okay, ground power's on, so we'll throw the cartridge in. Just check we're on channel 13, which we are. And we're on the correct channel there. See if I can get permission to start from air traffic.
Cabo ready. Springfield, 1-1. Request startup.
Looks like they may not respond. Yes, they will respond.
Clear for startup.
Thank you. We are clear for startup. Everything's booting up here quite nicely. And we'll turn the generator on now.
All stations, Stingray. Incoming cruise missile. ETA 5 minutes. Evacuate Coblet airbase immediately.
Okay. Cruise missiles incoming. We have to evacuate the base. So I'm going to request, let's turn off the ground power actually. Make sure the generator is on. Right, ground crews, you guys can leave.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Air raid sirens are blaring out there.
Ground power is now off.
Okay, let's get permission to taxi.
Cabo ready. Springfield, 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Lights on.
Springfield, 1-1. Cabo ready. Clear to taxi to runway 7.
Okay. The ground crews are departing in those vehicles by the looks of it. So we're going to get off to the runway as quickly as possible here. The The F5s are still taxiing, so we're going to be behind them. My brakes on full here. This is full brakes. And the aircraft's not stopping. Oh, just. Oof. Wow, okay.
Springfield 1-1. Unable to clear for takeoff.
Okay, we'll line up. Wow. That really took some effort to bring the aircraft to a halt there. And my wingman is still taxiing along. So I'll wait for him to get over here. Let's get the...
Springfield 1-1. Cobra ready. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.86.
Okay, I'm going to set the target waypoint quickly, which is waypoint 5. So just before we leave here, let's go tact. Actually, we need to load the cartridge first. That'll import all my waypoints. And then we should set waypoint 5 as the attack waypoint. And let's just confirm. Yes, that is set. We are set here. Nav mode on. HUD looks good. And where is my wingman? He's lined up ready to go. Okay, we can get airborne. Seems we've done this before these cruise missiles arrive. Away we go. Okay, and we can rotate. Gear up. Alright, let's make the turn here. Make sure my wingman manages to get airborne. Oh, hello. Is that him? No, that's explosions on the ground. Oh, it looks like the cruise missiles are hitting. My wingman should be airborne. I don't see him down there. Another cruise missile explosion. And another there. That's a friendly ping, I think. Out over the water. Okay, let's head towards waypoint 1 then. Ah, there he is. I can see my wingman. Right, we're going to head on to waypoint 1. Let's just check our weapons are set. Attack. I'm going to turn off the noise here on that ping because that's really loud, and we'll head off towards our first waypoint. Lights can come off. Set our rocket firing modes. And there's my wingman just here. So hopefully he'll fly over this mountain and not into it. 10 k's out from the waypoint. Yeah, he is climbing a bit, which is good news. Put the HUD in the up position. Right, let's just check. Weapons armed, weapons unarmed. Good, that seems to be fine. We'll need that later on. Okay, we're rolling into the first waypoint here. And then we're going to probably turn left because we've backtracked a fraction to get here. Okay, the waypoint's moving. It's probably going to go left, yep, onto 330. Looks like there may be some fires or something up this way. So it's basically to the right of that mountain, which is a nice little waypoint visually. Okay, I'm going to set the autopilot. Yeah, we've got some fires happening out there. Let's go to the wingman channel on the radio. Confirm all my lights are off. Everything else is good. Getting a little bit of a ping, but it's from behind, so it's most likely friendly. There's my wingman over there. Everything at the moment is nice and dandy. I might turn a little bit of instrument lighting on here. In fact, a lot of instrument lighting, just because it looks fantastic. It's a little bit dim today, so we can afford to get away with it. Just going to check what the...
Springfield 2, passing waypoint 2 at 1,900.
I was just checking what the HUD looked like on the Slav mode here with the weapons armed. It's quite good. Yeah, I think I'll keep the glass down actually. Because if we're going in low, I need to have the HUD glass as low as possible. How's my airspeed? 750. I could probably be going faster. Push the thrust up to about 2, just shy of afterburn. There's my chum there. So I do have my frame rate counter showing in the top right hand corner of the screen. Hopefully it's so tiny that it won't show in the video. But I have been suffering from some strange frame rate issues recently. I'm having trouble getting my frame rate above 70 down here at these altitudes. And I've turned off all the usual things that cause frame problems, such as anti-aliasing and whatnot. I've put a post on the Eagle Dynamics forums about it and on Hoggit as well. But so far no solution, but it looks like one or two others may be experiencing similar. And my GPU is hardly working. It's only at 50%. So for some reason DCS is just not putting any load on my GPU, and I'm still getting quite low frame rates. I tried overclocking my CPU from 3.5 to 4.8, so a pretty big overclock, and I hardly saw any change in frame rate. So I don't think it's the CPU either as a bottleneck. My VRAM and my normal RAM, neither are being used up. I've got plenty of RAM to spare. So there's something very funny going on. So if anyone has ideas for solving this,
passing waypoint 2 at 7,000.
I would very much appreciate the responses. So back to the cockpit. Back to thinking about the cockpit. 12 kilometers out from waypoint 3, and it's really good to see the wingman at my altitude now. I think they may have improved some of the wingman AI routines when they follow you. In previous missions or campaigns flying with AI, I've found them, they just sit way up there. They don't like coming down low. But this guy, he's flying basically as low as I am. Provided the terrain in front allows, he seems to be happy to fly along at, what are we, 250? Which reminds me, I should probably set my QFE for target. Waypoint 5, QFE.
Passing waypoint 3 at 1,600.
1012 is my next, is my QFE for target. So I am going to set that. Once we hook onto waypoint 4, it's going to be 34 kilometers. So turn inside this hill here. (1012) QFE. 1012, excellent. Wingman's still there. Sometimes on these missions, these longer ones, I'll skip ahead in the video and skip out this flying along. But this is actually quite nice, so I'm going to probably upload the whole thing here. The whole flight. Maybe the return section will... Mud spike 11 o'clock. Okay, nothing for me. I'm going to turn the RWR ping up, the noise up now. Still getting lit from behind.
Waypoint 2 at 7,000.
That from behind is friendly. Some explosions over there. Wonder what that white thing was for a second on the hillside. Coming up on the penultimate waypoint now.
Passing waypoint 4 at 1,600.
Springfield 2 is at waypoint 4. I see them up ahead. I've got a dot moving. I've got two dots moving right to left. They're only just visible, but I do see them. Alrighty, we're now turning on to waypoint 5. This is it. This is our attack waypoint.
2, mud spike 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Noises. Yeah.
2, mud spike 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm reading that as well. Let's move off to the right here, fella. I don't really want to get us up too high. We are getting watched just a little bit. Wingman's still in position. We are 50 kilometers from the target, so we've got quite some flying to do here. Yeah, we're still getting some noise from that direction somewhere. Our wingman's having to climb now because the terrain on the right It's a shame I can't tell him to switch out to the left. I don't think I can anyway. I think I'm going to turn right here and just put the terrain between me and that. Oh, it appears to have stopped. Okay, maybe we'll come up over here. Nope. So it's something over there.
Code 3, passing field 2, passing waypoint 5 at 1,600.
I have lost sight of my wingman for the moment. Okay, that ping is off that direction, so we should be safe. Can't quite make out what it is. Wingman's off to my right now. Okay, it's time to start lining up. Yep, we're getting lit a bit heavier now. So, wingman, you can engage mission and return to base or rejoin. We're 25 k's out. I'm going to go weapon armed now. Get up over this hill. Not entirely sure where my wingman's got to, but I suspect he's trying to put himself in a position to line up. Okay, here's the coast. Now where's my river with the bridges on it? Distance to target is 10 kilometers. I see the bridge. Okay, I've got one bridge over there on the right and one bridge dead ahead. So I'm going to go for the bridge dead ahead. Confirming weapons are armed. Attack is set. And we're just going to line up on the target. There it is.
Code 4, passing waypoint 3 at 5,000.
That's a good hit right on the bridge. And there's apparently a SAM site out in this direction. I saw a load of vehicles there. So I'm going to swing back. Kobileti is out of action. Divert. Okay, we've got to go to Batumi. Fine. Right. Oh yeah, you can see smoke where I hit the target area.
Passing waypoint 4 at 900.
I'm going to make sure my wingman really is making his run in here.
2.
Okay, he should be making his run in. I've marked the target now with some smoke. Now that I've hit it, it's bleeding a little bit. Come over the ridge here. There was a bit of noise coming up. Is the bridge out? Oh yes, the bridge is out. I'm gonna have a crack at this one too. Nah, second one I missed. Getting pinged from all directions out over the water here. Get back over land. This was quite a good angle to attack from initially. Okay, there's my wingman. I wonder if he's making his attack run. No, he's not. Wingman, engage. Just engage ground targets.
Engage targets of opportunity. 2, negative.
Okay.
2, rejoin. 2. 2, roger. Passing waypoint 6 at 1,600.
Here comes Springfield 2 in hot apparently. Well, I've got a load of ground vehicles down here. I'm going to try and hit some of them. Don't know how easy this is going to be. Do not know if that was successful. Target's not dangerous, so I'm happy to stay here for a bit longer. If I was getting lit up by lots of RWR stuff, I'd be bugging out home. But in fact, very limited response from the enemy. Okay, I hit those vehicles. Now let's try for this bridge again. I'm going to aim a bit higher. And there maybe. Or there. Oh yeah. Lots of effect in the target area.
Springfield 2, tally utility at Bull 318 for 70.
Those bridges are out.
Code 4, engaging bandit at 319 for 60 at 1,900.
Okay, that may be inbound aircraft. We may have to get out of here. Oh, I just saw lots of explosions down on the target. Oh yeah, someone's come in here and hit it hard. One more run and then we're out. Here we go. Let's get rid of the last rockets if I've got any. I'm not going to be too... Someone's had a bit of a field day down here. Let's get the second bridge support if we can. That's it. Rockets are done. Time to go home. And we're going to Batumi. Wingman. Navigation. Nope. Rejoin.
2, join up.
Okay, let's get out of here.
2, rejoin.
So Batumi should be the second. Hopefully L2 will be Batumi. It's sending me on a course of 160. Which sounds about right. Weapon safe. Okay, 140-ish. I just want to get away from where this ping's happening, so I'm going to climb up.
2, spike, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, thanks.
2, spike, 12 o'clock.
Thank you again. That's the one down on the coast over there. I want to get into these hills.
Bingo fuel.
Yeah, I know, mate. Okay, 2 can return to base.
RTB. 2, roger. 2, RTB.
Dropping down low now.
Code 4, engaging bandit at 315 for 70 at 7,000.
There are bandits
Code
around.
4, engaging bandit at 314 for 70 at 7,000.
I'm going to avoid them.
Left right, close spot.
Yeah,
1-4, foot 80 at 8,000.
put yourself down in the weeds, butter. Okay.
SAM launch, close spot.
Was that a SAM launch?
2, engage defensive. 2, SAM launch, 10 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I see them. SAM launch.
2, ejecting.
Oh dear, my wingman's out, and the mission locked up for a second there. Yeah, he's out over the water. My wingman was out there. I could see the SAM launch. Now they're pinging me. Supersonic. Down in the valley. Let's save some fuel here. So my wingman bought it. He was RTB and he flew straight out across the water. It's a bit disappointing for him and for me. Beautiful valley up there. Something's looking for me. I need to get on the other side of this ridge. We're down. We should be clear now. Not quite clear. There we are. Oh, contact 12. What is it?
Springfield 2, passing waypoint 7 at 1,600.
Okay, it's another Vigan, I believe. Yeah, that's Springfield 2. That's the other Vigans. Okay. He appears to have loosed his rockets. I could see gaps through clear air through those rocket pods. So he's used up all his weapons. Okay, let's form up on this AI Vigan. He's heading home. He's also heading to Batumi by the looks of things. See what speed he's doing. Just got to work that out first. Looks like about 800. A bit fast. Okay, we'll tuck in with this guy. Here I am, a few miles off now, the final airfield, Batumi.
Toomey, Springfield 1-1, inbound.
Not getting a response. I'm on the correct channel. No, I'm not. Let's try again.
Toomey, Springfield 1-1, inbound. Springfield 1-1, Toomey, fly heading 27648, QFE 29.89, runway 13 to pattern altitude.
Okay. I didn't quite catch the QFE, but it was in the wrong units anyway, so...
Cleared for visual, contact tower.
Okay, yeah, clear for visual to contact tower, let's turn in.
Toomey, Springfield 1-1, request landing.
So, landing light on. Signal lights on. And we're going to have to orbit once more just to lose a bit of height here. And a bit of airspeed too. Gosh, I can still see the explosions from Sukhumi all the way down here. That's about 50 kilometers away. Okay, let's get the gear down. We'll get the reverse thruster on. Go around, runway occupied. By whom? Okay, I gotta go around because apparently the runway is occupied. Weird, because I don't see anyone on the runway. We'll go around though. We'll do what we're told. There's an aerial contact coming in long. Taking quite some time to get this landing procedure completed. There is an aircraft there.
Toomey, Springfield 1-1, request landing.
Gear is down. Reverse thruster is out. Alright, turning on to final again. Speed's a little high. Okay, that guy's off. So I should be on here. Get it lined up. Airspeed's okay. 300. Just gonna try and bring that up a little. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Settling into a short final now. Gear shows is down, reverse thruster is on. Got to double check and triple check these things. 280. I want 250. There we go. And settle the nose. I think we've hit something there. Yeah, I've heard something. I'm a little bit cocked off center here. We're okay. We're flying. That was a very rough landing. I think I burst the left tire. Just came in with a bit too much. Oops. Is he going to stall out and crash there? He's got a lot of AOA on, and he had his gear down. He's really struggling to stay airborne. Sorry, mate. I take full responsibility for that. Okay, so I would say that's a pretty rough end to an otherwise not bad mission. I'm going to have to use reverse thrust there just to stay on the bloody runway. The brakes.
Do we approach? Good day, Baron 2-1 checking in. Yakeschwader 71 Richthofen, currently heading 080 at 3000 meters. Request vectors for approach. Thank you, Baron 2-1.
Baron 2-1 between the approach. Good afternoon. Descend to 1000 meters and come right to 090. Maintain 250 knots. Expect vectors for runway 13.
The Germans have arrived.
Copy all.
Stingray, Night 1, check it in. 8 tornadoes, headed on departure.
Night 1, Stingray. Welcome to Georgia. Maintain present course and altitude and expect further vectors to Vasiana Air Base.
Oh my goodness, there are a whole lot of aircraft showing up. We've got Germans showing up, probably in tornadoes. We've got the Brits arriving also in tornadoes. And here I am with the burst wheel on the ground. I'm actually very keen to see how many of these guys are going to be landing here. So let's park up. And we've got the Viggen back in over here. Probably a second Viggen over there. And all sorts of stuff going on the radio. New aircraft arriving. So that probably means that the next mission is going to be super busy. Yeah, I've got a pair of aircraft. Okay, well I'm actually keen to sit here and watch these guys come in. And I'm sure it's the same for you. So I'm going to go park further down. Maybe we can get a bit of a look at them touching. And then we'll watch the arrival of this rather impressive sounding party. 2 squadrons, 1 German, 1 British. I'll park here and we'll see who lands. The Germans have arrived. Jagdgeschwader 71, Richthofen. Who's next? Next of the Germans. No, 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 no. No, don't do this, don't do this. Don't do this. Looks like you're stuck there for the moment, chap. Because I'm not going anywhere. So finally it looks like Springfield 2 gets down. They've been airborne for quite a while, waiting for the Germans. Oh, not you as well. This is just getting ridiculous now. I think I better end this mission before I cause the world's worst traffic jam here at Batumi. So unfortunately, as per some of the previous missions, we don't get to see the debrief here because the whole program, DCS, crashed before I could see the briefing. There's the little pop-up box saying that the DCS has crashed. So unfortunately, we won't get to do a debrief because we simply don't have one. However, I'm pretty confident that we nailed the primary and secondary objectives. So we will move on to the next mission in the campaign, which I'm looking forward to because it seems like we've got quite the complement of aircraft now arriving at Batumi.